What is going on, Colts Nation? We are coming in hot, man. Coming in hot, and what a game. What a fun game. My name is Jeff Steckel, aka Big Steck. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Welcome to Unstable. It's another victory Sunday.
Back 2-0, baby.
Victories. With me as always, Justin, Kingmaker Sports. How are you doing, brother?
Oh, so excited, so excited. Man, today was a busy day. We had started off early, called out some stuff on our live episode this morning for Kingmaker Sports, getting everybody ready for their matchups and everything. Hey, look, I'm gonna brag a little bit. I called a lot of good stuff out there. So I'm riding the high wave right now of calling some good plays. So you want some advice on that? Hit me up every Sunday morning at 11 Central.
Yep. Always over there at Kingmaker Sports. Of course, we did this AFC South show last night. We were really close in our predictions. I think I nailed all the games so far. So if you're doing just a pick'ems or anything, I'm always leading the way, baby. I might not know a lot, but I know how to pick some football games. But yeah, I mean, we're super excited about this game. Obviously, the first half was I was pretty infuriated, angry with some of the
you had the chat blowing up.
Questionable calling. I had the chat blown up, and I was not happy. There was, Sertan can get out there and get away with murder, and it's frustrating. It's so
what's
frustrating.
That about?
So there was a very obvious pass interference. Didn't get called. He had his arm wrapped around. Had his I don't know how you don't call that. And then on the very next drive, Adonai Mitchell was in the end zone. Pass interference, didn't call it. Even the announcers were like, that probably should have been PI. And then the next drive to extended drive for the Broncos, they called PI on Xavier Howard, I think like 3 times. And oh boy, I don't think I've ever seen Shane Steichen's face other than this. He was hot. He was hot. Throwing his hat off, yelling. I'm like, that's finally some freaking emotion from one of our coaches. But despite all that, the Colts pulled off the win for the first time since 2009. The Indianapolis Colts are 2-0. It's been 16 years.
Hey, that blue wave is coming, baby. That blue wave is coming.
Maybe not politically, but at least for the Colts.
Oh, no, we ain't getting all political stuff. We keep it football here. We're going to keep it straight fobball.
Well, I didn't want to get the viewers confused. The blue. Oh, no, well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Colts. I texted one of my friends and I said, so I don't know what alternate universe we're in where Daniel Jones is one of the best quarterbacks right now in the NFL. Statistically, you can't argue it. He's putting up rushing touchdowns. He's putting up yards. He's his completion percentage.
Wow. Is this real life?
I didn't have it on the bingo card. I don't know what's going on, and I'll take it. I don't know. All off season, I'm not the only one. We all did. We all shit on Daniel Jones and this whole quarterback situation pretty hard, and we're eating crow on it, and I'm okay with it. I'm happy to say I was wrong.
Sauce on it, it'd be all right.
I'm fine with it being wrong. With being wrong in this one, he's looked really, really good, and hopefully he can keep that ball rolling. Man, he had another. There was almost an interception. He had a couple missed opportunities. He overshot someone in the end zone where he probably should have had another touchdown. It wasn't completely mistake-free football, but it was against a really good defense who was in a defense that was getting away with a lot. But he still dropped over 300 yards on him. And he had a touchdown, rushing touchdown. Jonathan Taylor went nuts. And speaking of Jonathan Taylor, someone in Indianapolis Colts fan chat said, does anyone else agree that Jonathan Taylor sucks? And I'm like, nah, man, but I think we can all agree that you do.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can pop off
confidently.
I don't know how you can pop off for 165 yards. That's almost 7 yards a carry. And he got another 50 yards and a touchdown in the air.
Yeah.
Wow, over 200 yards. He's terrible.
How's he that bad? How's he that bad? If you have Jonathan
Dumbass.
Taylor on your fantasy team right now, you're probably beating your opponent. So, yeah. So how many points did JT give you today?
I think it was like 30.
Bro, yeah. How's he that bad?
Oh,
Most running backs
you're
are
a
giving you
dumbass.
15. They're literally giving you half of that.
Mm-hmm. I said it on this AFC South show, and I said it here, and I'm like, this game here is Shane Steichen's opportunity to prove that he can coach with the big dogs. And he did. Like, there was a couple of calls, and I didn't hate the call. I didn't hate the call. I didn't hate the play. I didn't hate him going for it. You're in midfield, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and your offense has been humming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I don't care that he went for it.
He's calling good plays.
Yeah.
He's not scheming up stuff with the wrong personnel.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
it's
he
just
definitely
Denver
watches
has
the
a
show
good defense
and listened to us when we told him what to do. So thank you for watching the show, Shane Steichen.
I'm convinced that he started watching the show, and I'm convinced that Danny Dime started watching, because I have been saying for the 4 years that I've been on this show and this AFC South show, if the Colts just had like half competent quarterback play, if they just had someone that just didn't come in and fuck it up and just take what the defense gives, they'd be fine. They'd be fine. And lo and behold, it's exactly what Daniel Jones is doing.
Yes.
And we're winning football
games. Thank you for listening, fellas. Thank you for listening to the show. It
wasn't hard. Shout out your presser.
Yes. Tell them the boys over at Unstable, they got you covered.
The boys on Unstable know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the Colts needed. I don't say they got a little bit of help at the end. I mean, it was a penalty on the field goal that Schrader missed. I mean, it is unsportsmanlike conduct. It is a penalty. And he made it. He hit the game winner. Schrader 5 for 5. He hasn't missed. He's been pretty automatic, and he's hit some from 50. Something Matt Gay apparently still struggling with. I wonder how they're liking the Matt Gay experience. Where's he in Washington?
Yeah,
but I'm sure they're not liking the experience either. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor went off. Daniel Jones did his thing. Tyler Warren's looking good. I still want to see him get in the end zone, but he's looking good.
Yeah, you predicted it. He'd get his touchdown today, but that didn't happen. But look, man, Tyler Warren is on a good pace. So
neither one of my guys did.
I like that they're actually using him the way that his skill set is built. They're not just letting him block and everything going to Miley Cox and all that. They're actually using him everywhere. Like, dude, he's good down the field too. He's not just your little, slant route guy, your drag route guy. I mean, this dude's running flag routes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and getting open too.
Oh, he's running routes and playing like he's been in the league for years. Like, he looks like a veteran out there, and it's finally we have a good, amazing, competent tight end.
How stupid do the Bears feel right now taking Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren? If you're a Bears fan, you got to feel like a dumbass.
Dude, Tyler Warren is absolutely killing it.
It's
awesome. What I really liked about this offense is how well Daniel Jones was spreading the ball around. There was no wide receiver that just 170 yards and the next one had 15. It was all pretty even receptions.
Yeah.
It looked good. I think 8 different receivers.
Here's a spread of how everything looked. Check this out, everybody. Look at this.
Yeah.
4, 4, 6, 2, 4, 2, 1. Look how even those yards are, right? That's awesome. And all the targets. It's not like one person's getting all the targets. This is awesome. This is what you want to see from Daniel Jones. Spread the ball around. And then, of course, JT had that long rip, that 43-yard rip right there. This is what you want to see, man. Good for Shane Steichen, good for Jim Bob Cooter, and good for Daniel Jones. Man, you guys figured it out.
Yeah. And what's the funny part is because if you saw my screen, it's just a little thing. I didn't really know what stats Justin had pulled up. I was just
Oh,
talking about looking
sorry.
at how like he spread the ball around so well. We didn't even talk about it pre-show, and then he pulls up this. I'm like, see, me and him are just on the same page.
Hey, that's why you're my tag team partner, bro. Tag team champs. But dude, you're right. I was looking at that. I was like, wow, this is perfect. This is how you manage a game, all that stuff.
Yeah. I do like our prediction. Our prediction was 27-24. Close. This is a pretty close call. And, I said 27-24 Colts. I said the same thing on this AFC South show. I stuck with my guns. And they were like, hey, Colts might score 12. And right now, the Colts have one of the best offenses in the NFL. I mean, they scored on their first 10 possessions of the season.
They're efficient.
They should have gotten PI, so it should have been at least the first 11. And what I really loved about this team and Shane Steichen and Lou Anarumo, even after the penalties and all that stuff, and the crowd got hot, they were booing and cussing at the refs and whatever. They didn't fall apart.
Mm-mm.
They kept fighting. They stayed right there with Denver. Never once. And they delivered on that last drive. It was great clock management. Everything that they did, they needed to do.
They literally fought to the literal end. They fought.
Yeah. Only thing I didn't like was the defense let up some big plays, man. Big plays. They gave up some third and longs. Like they got the offense right where they wanted them and just let them do whatever they wanted. And almost
the bootleg killed them, though. I don't know what it was, but that bootleg was getting them all day today.
All day. It was like an old Gary Kubiak, remember that old naked bootleg that Kubiak would run that would just they sold it so well, and that's what they kept doing. But there was no sacks on Bo Nix. And having said, I'm very surprised that the Colts won the game, having generated so little pressure. They did really good protecting Bo Nix. I don't think he brought enough heat in this game, like I was telling him to do. It seemed like he was pulling his players back to cover the secondary, but.
Well, I don't think Bo Nix is a good enough quarterback to be able to take over a game. He's not that guy. But Sean Payton's used to having a guy who can take over a game. Like if he says, hey, but he's spoiled. He had Drew Brees for all them years.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little different. But Bo Nix isn't a quarterback to go out there and win you a game. And his team, the Broncos offense does have some talent, but the thing is they can't match us talent for talent. Like that's not even close. RJ Harvey, their rookie guy that's supposed to be really good out of the backfield, they didn't use him at all today. J.K. Dobbins.
They were all about Dobbins.
Yeah. But then again, like I talked about this on Kingmaker Sports a little bit too, because I had somebody talking to me about RJ Harvey, and I told him, like, look, Dobbins is a veteran. Sean Payton is going to use a veteran guy because those old school coaches like that, it's a trust thing. It's a trust thing. So they're going to go to the guy that they trust, and they trust the veteran. So, but Dobbins looked really strong today, but we were able to keep him under 100, so that was good.
Yeah,
but they had the defense had a couple of good goal line stands though, so it wasn't like it wasn't bad. Like they looked really strong there, held them. They got 0 yards. Like did the old remember the Titans? They don't gain another yard.
Sometimes,
but freaking. Defense wasn't bad, bro. Bynum got a pick. So
he did. Oh, did you see the celebration on that one?
No, I didn't.
So he put the football in his stomach, whatever. And then they had Blue come out and they did the belly thing.
Oh,
and did with the football. So the whole team was out there doing the
man.
The Blue. I'm like, oh.
So Bynum's got back-to-back games with a pick.
Yeah.
And he's got back-to-back legendary dances.
Yep.
So Bynum.
I got a good laugh out of that one. When Bynum started doing that belly dance, I'm like, the Colts are going to win this game now.
I love that though.
Bynum dance.
Because that right there builds that momentum. Yeah. You get that pick, keep the momentum going, get everybody's spirits up. The defense played fundamental football today. I think they didn't do anything crazy fancy. They just played normal good defense. But just like any good defense, you're going to give up a play here or there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm
happy.
dude? Okay, we got to give a shout out to our kick returners. Doolin and
Yeah,
Gould
Doolin.
set our offense up in some really good positions, man. Like Gould had a total of 77 return yards, and then Doolin had a total of 63 return yards. So when you get a total of 140 return yards, you're setting your offense up in good positions in the field to score.
Just saying, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but when we were doing free agents or Colts set to be free agents, and we came across some names, I'm like, we were doing, should we keep this person? Should we let this person go? We came across Doolin, and I was like, keep him. Like he's a utility guy. He's a special teamer. He's good.
And I was good with letting him go, but you stuck to your guns and you liked him. So hey, hats off, man. You called it. You called it. That's good. But that goes to show, like, you can't underestimate the power of a good kick returner. And when you've got two guys with the same, like, to me, Doolin and Gould are the same player. Like, when you got two guys right there that can do that and set your offense up in good field position, man, that's invaluable, because now you're not starting at the 25. You're starting at the 40, the 45, something like that,
Yeah.
But that was awesome.
Yeah. And I think last year the Colts, one of the least penalized teams in the NFL, which is what made some of these penalties in this game a little bit more, like, they stood out a little bit more. And I'm not saying the Colts didn't commit the penalty. I'm just saying that if you're going to call this stuff, and it's just like an umpire in baseball, every umpire might have a little bit different of a strike zone. They might give them that inside corner a little bit more. They might, but you have to have the same one.
Yeah, be consistent.
You have to have the same parameters. Yeah. So if you're not going to call that shit on Denver, you got to not call it for the Colts too. If you're going to let them play, then let them play. But you can't do it for one and do it for the other. I mean, how much money do you have on Denver refs?
It did seem like the refs there for a while, they were calling, like, they were riding Xavier Howard. It seemed like it's like for like 4 back-to-back plays, it seemed like they were just calling Xavier Howard. Almost like it was weird. But I mean, I'm not saying like scripted or nothing like that. I'm not saying that, but it's almost like maybe he said something to one of the officials and then the official didn't like it, so he was just going to throw flags on him or something. There was a couple of them that were actual legit calls, but there was a couple I'm like, nah, dude, that's dumb.
And to point out what you were saying about maybe he said something, I'm sure things were said, because he had that first interference that the ball was like 5 yards away and almost uncatchable ball.
Yes.
And they called it on, and that's when Shane Steichen got hot, and the whole crowd started booing, like, what the boo?
Bro, it was a good 3 yards away.
Yeah, and in the ground. Like the receiver was breaking in the opposite direction.
So much so that Xavier Howard, the receiver was over here, and Xavier Howard lunges this way, like, because it's 3 yards away. Like, it's
he's trying to dive for the ball.
Right. So how is that? I don't understand that. That didn't make sense to me at all.
And I would, and to your point, I would believe that Xavier Howard got up and probably mouthed something to the official. Like, what the fuck are you calling that for? And not like
chirping.
I'm sure 100%. He probably, I'm sure he ruffled some.
Yeah. And what we see though nowadays is, like, officials, man, they'll make it about them. Like, you say one bad thing, or you're not getting their face, because you can get ejected for that. But like if you say something that hurts their feelings, man, dude, they will legit flip the game and just target you all game.
Yeah, look at the umpires and shit in baseball. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, like, where's New York?
They get so pissy when
where's the officials in New York to say, hey, no.
Oh yeah.
Get them in the headset during a TV break or something like that. But hey, that's strike
fix your
one.
Shit.
Yeah, this is BS. Don't do that. This is not, because now you're being detrimental to the quality and the integrity of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost said fuck it, turned it off and started playing like Resident Evil or something. I'm like, I can't even watch this shit show.
It was looking rough.
It's not because I don't love the Colts. Like, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
Like, you're putting out content that's garbage. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm glad it didn't last past that drive though. Like, whatever it was, I guess the official finally said, all right, hey, we're
dude,
good.
Back off.
Right. So that had me nervous. I got to be nervous.
Yeah, and and then historically with the Colts, that's when the wheels would start to fall off. And it didn't. They did score on that drive. But it's like, no, they kind of put their foot down and kept scrapping, man, and it worked.
Yeah.
It's
well,
just
so
I just wanted to see more
back
pressure.
when I was playing, our coach would just say, "Hey, put your foot on their neck and don't let up.
Yep.
Just stay on the gas, pretty much.
Keep going."
Yeah, exactly.
Man, so having said that, and I would be remiss not to talk about how the rest of the AFC South fared today. Obviously, the Texans have yet to play.
Eric's watching
First
too.
one, it was never the Titans. I don't know what the score was. I know they got. It wasn't pretty. I don't want to give the wrong. I can't remember what the score. 33-19. Yeah. I don't know what I said. I think I put the Titans at 13. I can't remember what I said on the AFC South, though. It had to have been something like 34-19. I think someone said 33-9, so it was close.
I don't know if anybody. Hopefully, nobody picked the Titans to win this game.
Of course, Andrew did.
Okay, that's okay. So, look, everybody watching right now here on Unstable, Jeff and I are very real about our team. Okay, Obviously, if we are going to play the Eagles, we're not going to pick ourselves to win because we understand the Eagles are a far superior team. Okay, we're real about that. Okay, yes, maybe fans don't want to hear that, but we like to be real on this show. So if we were Titans fans, why on earth would we say, "Oh yeah, we're going to beat the Rams"? The Rams got one of the best defenses in football, first off, and your offensive line is
so many
water.
weapons on offense.
So that's ridiculous. I'm gonna give Andrew a bunch of crap for that. Andrew, if you're watching, bro, you got to do better.
And on the AFC South show, you know how they always go around and give our predictions for every game. I did have this game a high scoring game. I had the Bengals winning, and I think I had them winning by 3. So I was close. But no, the Bengals won, and it wasn't at all how I thought they would do it. The very fact that Joe Burrow didn't play and they still put up numbers. There's some problems in Duval, like some big problems in Duval right now. To let Joe Burrow's backup absolutely torch you.
Bro, Browning put up Joe Burrow numbers.
Yeah.
So if you added Joe Burrow's numbers to Browning himself had 241 passing yards and 2 TDs. So if you give Joe Burrow 76 yards and his touchdown, bro, you can't let a backup quarterback come in and do that.
They won, and he threw 3 interceptions. Browning did.
Yeah, and they still won.
How did you still win this? Oh my God!
Well, that's because both defenses are horrible. I spoke this morning on the Kingmaker Sports show that we have every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Central to get everybody ready. The start sits, any roster questions, things like that. I told him, look, both defenses are horrible. Fire up all your Bengals. Just play all of them, right? So Jamar had a game. T. Higgins had a game. Nobody started Jake Browning for obvious reasons because you had Joe Burrow. But that was one of the things. I was like, look, this is going to be a high-scoring game. So somebody's going to get the points because both defenses are horrible. And, hey, guess what? It was a high-scoring game because both defenses were horrible.
Both defenses are horrible.
Yeah. So they put up, what was that, 58 points? Like, come on, dude.
I definitely took the over and I did. Oh, definitely I did. Yeah.
There you go.
Listen to old Jeff, man. Sometimes he knows what he's talking about. But and the reason that I bring all this up is because right now the Colts are going to sit alone. No matter what happens with the Texans, they're going to sit alone atop of the AFC South. That's a good feeling. I have a feeling it is in Houston. I think I took the Bucs to also win this game in a low-scoring game.
Team, dude.
I took the Bucs to win, and I just said because I like Mike Evans that much.
Mike Evans
that was my X factor.
And Baker Mayfield they have a connection right now, man. Like they're
I think the Colts
it.
Might be the only team. I predicted it in this AFC South show. I said I think the Colts might be the only AFC South team to win, and on every forum, and I thought I was crazy and stupid.
Yeah.
Texans have a real shot at going 0-2 to start this year. And
that would be insane, man.
Yeah.
That'd be insane. I mean,
all I'm saying is that week 18 might have a lot more meaning than you and I
This
thought.
game is split right down the middle. I mean, the spread is like 2.5 points according to ESPN. Yeah. So this game could literally go either way. It could, but you got to look at the skill on each side. The Bucks have a better run game than the Texans. I don't trust the Texans' run game. So when it comes time for Colts
I don't
versus
trust
Texans,
the Texans line.
No, they're like so. If anybody looked at the offensive line preseason rankings, the Colts were the only one in the top 10. Everybody else was like in the bottom 5, bottom 6,
20, 25.
Like yeah, like they were down there.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see, like, a lot of people have been texting me and stuff like that are fans. You know, I got Bill. I guess there's fans from all other teams. They're like, dude, was Daniel Jones the answer all along? I don't know. He's looking pretty good as a manager, but
right now it does look like Ballard is kind of taking the bunny out of the hat kind of thing. Because I don't know where, the Giants were shit, but usually a really good quarterback can mask some of. Just ask Andrew Luck. Can mask a lot of deficiencies on a team.
Bro, he had to cover up a horrible offensive line.
Yeah, I don't think that Daniel Jones is the one that can actually put a franchise on his back and deliver wins, even though the rest of the team around him is garbage. I don't think he's that guy.
No.
But he's got a good team around him. We've had a good team. We've had pieces that have been there. We've just needed competent quarterback play.
So
and now I think
what we're getting from Daniel Jones is he looked very calm last week and this week. He's not getting flustered.
Even one of the best lines in football.
Right.
It helps.
And his deep accuracy is really good.
He's hitting Alec Pierce.
But he's got an arm, though. Like, he's got an arm like Anthony Richardson. So it's not like you're getting somebody with a pea shooter. Like, this guy's got a cannon. But I like how they're still using him at the goal line. We saw last week when it came to 4th and short, boom, using Daniel Jones. He's a big body guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like him and Anthony Richardson, they're very similar. They're big body guys.
He jumped that pile.
Yeah. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with using Daniel Jones in that situation, especially if it's like goal to go.
Yeah. It was like 3 inches from the use him.
Heck yeah. And then use JT or Tyler Warren behind you, line up behind, just do your own little tush push or whatever, like heck yeah. That was awesome. Yeah. But when you get get as efficient and good play from Daniel Jones as we have, dude, you're gonna win.
What happens?
Yeah.
So that excites me. The fact that the Colts will be sitting alone the AFC South, top of the AFC South, and they did it without their number 1 corner and their number 3 corner in Jalen Jones. They had big plays in the secondary, and they let up some runs, and they got gashed here and there. But to pick up a win against a pretty well-coached Denver team, a really good defense in Denver,
Hall of Fame coach.
And it seemed like their offense finally started to put it together. I mean, it sucks that it was against us, but they put it together. And still to come away with a win, given all those factors. I mean, I feel better now than I did before the season started.
Yeah. Well, and I like that they're actually using Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Yeah.
So they're using JT the way you can, not just as a running back. You're using him as a receiver too. So you see what he can do. I mean, now you're giving him the ability to rip a 43-yarder off a dump pass instead of just running up the middle and then break a long run, which, he can do that too. But I mean, because he had a 68-yard run, he almost had it. I think it was like Ufunga or whatever that barely got him. But they're using JT the way that we said that they needed to use him all offseason, and boom, here we are, week 2, 2-0.
2-0.
But Mr. Well-traveled himself, though, dude, no, hell no. I had this as a loss. I thought we were going to lose.
I actually said that this was a win.
Only because of Sean Payton.
I actually had this as a win. I have the little notes of all the win-losses that I had. I had this as a win. But as I said, I think these are the 2 weeks where the Colts get our hopes up, and then it's just we're going to slam into that wall. But after just watching how they've won these games and the dominance that they had over Miami, and then this game got a little scrappy and they still, they kept fighting, they kept playing. It's it seems like that Shane Steichen has finally put it together. It seems like Lou knows what to do with his pieces.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were trying to drive there at the end of the first half, and the Colts came up with a big 3-and-out. Like, just shut that down immediately. So it's like they did do a lot of good things in this game. And it's really hard to bitch about a win. You know what I mean?
Bro, I trust in Lou right now. Dr. Lou is getting it done.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is because we're used to such horrible defensive calling by Gus Bradley, but I like the cover-ups. I like the disguises that Lou's doing. And it looks like the guys are excited to play for Lou Anarumo. So, and that guy, Joe Bashie, that he brought from Cincinnati, dude, kid's good.
Mm-hmm.
That kid's really good. So I guess there's a reason why Lou brought him. So I'm going to give Lou some trust right now. He's earned it in my eyes. I don't know. Maybe, what do y'all say in the comments? Do y'all think Lou Anarumo is good for this defense, or do you think it's just a good defense? Let us know. But
both.
I mean, everybody on this team got some tackles, man. Like, they did really good.
And I actually think, and we've been very critical about Shane Steichen's play calling and whatever. I don't have a lot to complain about here. Like, like I said before, those fourth and shorts at midfield, I had no problem with him going forward.
No.
Like, you have that game feeling. We've talked about momentum. We've talked about just that feeling about how things are going, that in that game scenario, about scenarios of what you should do. And if things weren't going well, and if they were like 3rd and 9, 4th and 9 and whatever, and they couldn't move the ball at all, punt the damn ball. But they were moving the ball so well, I have no problem going for it there. And they used Tyler Warren. The play just didn't work. Like, I think it was the right call using him at fullback. He's a big dude and he's done it before. So I don't have any complaints about Shane Steichen's play calling to this point.
I think as long as you consistently use Tyler Warren in the backfield, it's not going to be one of those situations where it's like, oh, Warren's in the backfield, they're going to give him the ball. So keep using him, keep moving him around the formation, and use that skill set that he has, because, bro, he's the cheat code right now.
Now that he's had 2 fullback runs, the next time that they line up on a 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal, from the half or whatever yard line, and Tyler Warren standing in the backfield, fake it to him. Like, now you have that, and the defense, like, oh, they're going to try to hand it off to Warren.
Yes, exactly, dude.
Exactly.
You're
now
spot on with that.
Exactly. So, and it's again, if that's Steichen's mentality here, like, again, he's playing chess and not checkers. Like, he's not only thinking about this game, he's thinking about shit in the future. I can line up Tyler Warren as a fullback, and then they're going to think that the play's going to him, and it's not. So,
I would even say,
have any issues with this.
Keep setting that up against Tennessee, because Tennessee should be an easy game for us, the way Tennessee's looking.
Don't look past it, though. I'm just saying.
That you're right. You're right. Cam Ward actually looked pretty solid, but use Tennessee as a setup game to set up the Rams, because we got the Rams coming up in week 4, right? So that Tennessee next week, I'm not worried about that one. Okay, maybe I'm being overconfident, but you got the Rams in week 4, and I think you can do a lot of things against Tennessee to set up the Rams, and then you got the Raiders and Cardinals after that, which should be pretty easy games.
With how bad Tennessee is, I know we're not doing a preview show right now, but with how bad the Titans have looked, I had this game as a loss next week, and I'm thinking about the Colts might start 3-0. Very strong chance at being 3-0.
I mean, last time we started like that was what, Peyton Manning, I think, right? When we were undefeated the whole season except for the last game of the season, because we benched all our starters for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which I still don't agree with that. I didn't like it then. I still don't like it. I think you play to win, even though you had the playoffs. But I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of teams when they bench like that, they come in cold in the playoffs, because that's basically 2 weeks of no football. I don't like it either.
And we had the first round bye that week too. So
that's what I'm saying. So they got to buy that week. They got to buy the next week. So you didn't play any meaningful football for
doesn't make sense
almost 3 weeks. Like, that's,
if anything, like, play your starters until you secure the win, and then put in your backups.
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, we had Curtis Painter, I think, was our backup then. So it's like, I don't know how how they thought like Curtis Painter was a good backup. Maybe because he was Purdue. Maybe he was a Purdue guy. I think that's why. But
he was
still,
bad. It's so bad.
So bad. At no point ever when he filled in, even in garbage time, did you be like, "Oh, Curtis Painter's good"? No, dude.
Like, this guy is hot shit.
You should have drafted somebody in like the 4th round, and they were better than Curtis Painter. Because we saw what happened. We saw what happened the year that Painter took over when Peyton wasn't there. It's like, dude, this ain't it.
This guy is terrible. Yeah. Didn't we also see like Dan Orlovsky that year?
Yeah, that wasn't Orlovsky's best years. I think his best years were in Detroit.
Yeah,
but
it was pretty. rough.
Well, we're looking pretty good right now, but so I'm not too.
It feels
concerned,
good, man.
but...
It's
and Daniel Jones has done enough to where he's got money in the bank, as like trust in the bank with the coaching staff. So even if he goes out next week and like throws like 2 picks or something to start the game, I don't think they still bench him. I think they're like, hey, calm down, like just do what you've been doing. Don't do anything fancy.
He's done enough these 2 weeks to be like, he has a pretty long leash right now as far as making mistakes. Like, he's done a lot of things right. In fact, pretty much everything he's done so far has been the right thing. He's missed a couple of throws, but who hasn't? I mean, Patrick Mahomes isn't looking, but they've done so much, he looks bad. Like Jaden Daniels didn't look good. Like, their leash is long because they've shown what they can do. And right now, Daniel Jones, I mean, his previous work, it didn't look great. But right now, again, Daniel Jones is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't know how. I never thought I'd say those words, but he is. The yardage he's putting up, he's not throwing picks. He's running touchdowns. He's in complete control of this offense. And right now, it's like I don't have 100% trust in him because I've seen how old Daniel Jones can operate. But no, he looks like I've got some trust in him now.
Yeah.
And I think that he can control this offense and be a good game manager. I like what I'm seeing so far.
The way that you want a game to be managed. I mean, this is exactly what we asked for old Indiana Jones. Jones. You got Carly over here. She is very happy with Daniel over here. So yes, let one more time, Carly. There you go.
There you go.
On the back of JT. But look, you called it, man. You said in the offseason after last year, hey, look, Jonathan Taylor should be the focal point of your offense, run the ball. And here they are. They're doing exactly what you said, Jeff.
Listen to old Jeff.
Gotta listen to old Jeff. I'm old Jeff.
I don't know a lot, but I mean, I don't want to say I'm an analytics person, but I'm like, I guess I'm a detailed person. And I just have that feel for how things are going and what. Obviously, I'm wrong about some stuff. Like, I didn't think Daniel Jones was. Again, I didn't expect this from him. But he took our advice, and it's working.
Yeah.
Take what they give you, and that's exactly what he's doing.
And he's doing that, man. And that's awesome.
And these defenses are clearly misunderestimating what Daniel Jones can do, because he's hitting these deep passes. They're there. And it's like they're not buying into his arm, and he's hitting them. He's hitting these deep passes.
But also, that's what using Jonathan Taylor does too. You're pounding the rock, and then it sets up the deep ball. And then there you go. Adonai Mitchell has come on. He made some really good catches today. Yep. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from Adonai Mitchell. He
should have drawn a pass interference too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So much so that I feel like Alec Pierce may not be with us much longer if they trade him, and because you're going to have to sign him. You have to pay the guy some money. So we're not going to have to worry about paying Anthony Richardson. We know we're going to save money there. I doubt that we keep Anthony Richardson after his rookie deal's up. If they even pick up his 5th-year contract, they may look to trade him towards the deadline. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Which, heck, we got quarterback. We got Brock Purdy is gone. Joe Burrow went out. So if more quarterbacks go, like they're gonna be calling. And I think if you're Chris Ballard, you got to listen at this point because
at this
Riley
point, you have to
Leonard didn't
entertain it.
look bad. Yeah, exactly. Riley Leonard didn't look bad. If Riley Leonard can look at Daniel Jones right now and say, "Wow, that's all I have to do. I don't have to go out here and be Riley Leonard from Notre Dame. I can just go and pass the ball to my guys and let them do all the work." Well, yeah, kid.
Yeah, and I know, like we were maybe planning on this. I mean, we're at 40 minutes right now. I know we were planning on doing something maybe in a later episode. We can do a little speculation now. Now that the Colts are sitting 2-0, we're staring 3-0 in the face. What do the Colts need to do to bolster this? And I think that Anthony Richardson trade talk could aid in that. If they're right now happy with what Daniel Jones is bringing to the table, they think he might be the solution going forward. Now, I don't want to say, yeah, Danny Dimes is our quarterback for the next decade, but I'm not going to go out on that limb just yet. But if they know that Anthony Richardson isn't and think that Daniel Jones could be, like you said, we would have to entertain trade talks because, like you said, Riley Leonard looked solid. He could probably do okay in this offense. And there are going to be quarterback needy teams. Brock Purdy down. Burrow got hurt. Like you said, I think you have to entertain those phone calls. And I think the Colts could use some help.
Yeah.
Maybe at linebacker, corner, especially. I mean, Ward will probably be back next week. Yeah. But Jalen Jones, I don't know if he's shut down for the year for 4 games, or I don't know if they've said the severity of his injury, but I think that linebacker's corner is something you have to look at, and whether it's I don't think it'll be an Anthony Richardson for a corner, but at least you can maybe package some draft capital to get a guy.
Yeah, I mean, so I think we definitely should go after corners. If we trade Anthony Richardson in a package with maybe some picks or something like that, we should go after a corner. Maybe if you can find just like, if you can get, gosh, I mean, I know Trey Hendrickson just signed an extension, but if you can trade for Trey Hendrickson, well, no, man, because then that kind of kills the mojo of what we got. Not edge like that though, but I don't know if you can get you a good outside linebacker or a good corner with Anthony Richardson, then I think you're in good shape. I would look at that. I mean, heck, maybe even look at the Browns. So Greg Newsome, corner for the Browns, he could be a good target. You could take. I mean, he'd cost you, depending on what you get. If you package Anthony Richardson, you may be able to do Anthony Richardson and like maybe a 4th, 5th, something like that. And then I would still do that, and then extend Newsome or whatever like that. But I don't know. Like that's definitely something to speculate come trade deadline time. But good thing was we got a couple months until then, but never too early to speculate. I mean, look, we're Jalen Jones on IR, so he's gone for the next month.
Yeah.
So,
I think the biggest missing piece. I mean, Courtland Sutton didn't really do shit in this game, but whoever that was that Franklin?
Troy Franklin,
he was killing the Colts. He was killing the Colts. Mims had a decent touchdown, I believe. But it's like the Colts were able to do this with a lot of pieces missing. So I'm not like pressing the alarm button. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Ward will be cleared for next week's game. I'm not that worried about him. I think Latu will be fine. But the fact that the Colts were missing all these pieces and still came away with a win, I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah. I think that speaks a lot to Lou though as well. I got to give him a little credit because if we had the same situation with Gus Bradley,
it would have been horrible.
Yeah, we would have got our butts kicked. I got to give credit to Lou, man.
Yeah.
So sweet Lou.
Lou basically has the same defense as Gus Bradley had. I mean, yeah, they added Ward, but he didn't play today. They had Bynum. But it's pretty much the same personnel that Gus Bradley had, but Gus Bradley's defense was just terrible.
Because he was playing like 1980s defense.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Without all the aggression. Without all the aggression.
So bad. He's so bad.
Yeah. So long. We don't miss you, Gus Bradley, at all. Like I said, I'm gonna give Dr. Lou my trust right at this point.
Yeah.
So he's earned it the way I see it. Same thing with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones doing a great job managing the offense. Man, you got my trust. I was not a fan of the signing, but you know what? You've impressed me, and I can honestly say when I was wrong, and I was wrong about being excited when we signed you. So hopefully, if you do well come mid-season or whatever like that, I'd be okay if they extend you another couple of years.
Yeah.
But
And,
I
I
still
covered
think
my
you need
ass a
to draft a
little bit.
quarterback, though.
I was very hard on Daniel Jones, but I covered my ass a little bit. I did say, I'm like, he might have been just a product of New York. I mean, it's a terrible team. Got rid of Barkley. I wouldn't have wanted to play there either. Like,
yeah,
our best player. And look at what he's doing in Philly. Like, I probably would have checked
all he
out
had.
in New
All he
York
had
too.
was Barkley. So I don't. Yeah, heck yeah, I don't blame him. You
I
can't get
probably would've
excited to
checked
go to
out.
work when you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Saquon.
Oh my God.
It's just you.
It's just me.
Yeah.
Wow, how much do they hate me? Yeah, I would have checked out. I'm not saying he checked out. I'm just saying I think like their line was terrible, defense was bad. Like they didn't have anything in New York, and I can't blame him too much for not being a productive quarterback with the Giants. I'm not saying he's going to come in and be Tom Brady. I'm not saying that that's what he's going to turn into, but if he keeps this going, he's playing his way into a contract. I mean, it's the way it is. I never thought I'd say that. I never but I thought we were getting another 1-year rental like Flacco and Rivers and Matt Ryan. I thought it was just going to be another disaster like that. And it's like,
at least Daniel Jones is young. That's something to look forward to. Is he's young, and now he's well traveled. Like he's seen different offenses. He's played with different players, learned more from the league. So I kind of like it. I don't want to see us extend him to like a 4-year deal. I don't want to see that. I want to see like let's wait till like week 10, week 11, maybe around the trade deadline, see how that goes, and then extend him. Because there might be a situation where you trade for a superstar and you have to extend him and pay them some money. So then you go to Daniel Jones and be like, hey man, like look, we brought in these weapons and this talent. This is what we can offer you if you want to stay here. But then again, if Daniel Jones has a great season, he may just be looking for that payday. Be like, nah, man, I'm gonna go test the market. I'm gonna see what I can do, and we're stuck without a quarterback again. So
yeah, if he keeps playing like this, Daniel Jones won't hit the market. Like with the revolving door that the Colts have had at quarterback, if he continues to play like this, he ain't gonna hit the market.
No,
and
there's no
they
way
will
Carly
overpay him.
Happen.
Like they will. It will be multi-year, and it will be a fat contract. Like if
it's a 2-year extension, like I'm good with that. Just keep it short and sweet, just in case he implodes. Man, I hope not. I would love to see a 2-year deal. Yeah,
you know how these quarterback deals go.
At least if you overpay him in a shorter amount of time. That way, next year or the year after, you can go ahead and draft a quarterback, and you don't got to worry about, we got Daniel Jones for, we're still paying him. We can't extend our new quarterback who's doing well or whatever. You don't want to end up with a Kirk Cousins situation like Atlanta over here right now. You don't want that situation because now they got all that money just sitting on the sidelines, and your rookies out there throwing passes. So you don't want that. But good thing is we got a good kicker on staff for cheap. Ain't making that Matt Gay money.
Spencer Schrader's killing it, man, and Matt Gay is still being terrible with the Redskins.
Real bad.
Yeah,
so bad right now.
I'm just saying, death, taxes, and Matt Gay missing at 50+ are all the guarantees in life.
Yeah. Old doinkers.
But yeah, man. So we got to talk about upcoming schedule for the show. So if you're here, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go over to Kingmaker Sports. Do the same. This AFC South show on the Curtis Podcast Network. Hit all the buttons. Do all the things. Except the dislike. Don't be a dick and hit that button.
Yeah, if you don't like it, just keep going. It's fine. We'll understand.
Just scroll past.
But yeah, help your boys out, man. All those little things, all those clicking those little buttons, it all helps us, man.
Yeah. Especially comments. Activity, the whatever is it? The algorithm loves those.
Yeah.
So make sure you're chatting with us. But we got a little bachelor party down in over in, well, not down, I guess, really over in Duval.
For us, it's over,
over in Duval because we're in Houston. So over in Duval, we're going to Curtis Podcast, of course, the final boss, the Curtis Podcast Network, little bachelor party in Jacksonville. So we will be at the Jacksonville Texans game next week. So we got to talk about it because we're heading out like dog shit early Friday morning. So we're probably not going to do a show Thursday night. Probably not Friday night either. Like we might do like a whole group thing Saturday when we're.
What if we knock one out like on the highway? Like we just set up a camera in the corner and we just like unstabled on the road, do it road trip style.
I don't know. It's. I don't know when we're going to do a preview, to be honest.
Well, we're gonna have all the guys
that Saturday
there,
in Jacksonville.
So we're actually been talking about doing a big AFC South show with all of us because like this is kind of a good weekend when you think about it. You got Houston at Jacksonville, and then you also have the Colts playing the Titans that weekend. So all the AFC South is playing each other. So, but yeah, I mean, me and Curtis have talked about doing like a setup with like all of us doing a thing. So that could be pretty damn cool. I'm excited about that.
And we might just like, I don't know if we'll just do an unstabled episode. We might just do it all at once with all of our predictions and everything and just stream it to all the channels at once. So it might not be an official like episode 70 of Unstabled, but we'll at least put it here so you can get our predictions and our thoughts on the game and everything.
We'll just call it 69.5.
It's 69 and a half.
We haven't finished yet.
Giggity goo. But
yeah, the whole crew is going to be together. That'll be fun. So definitely hit that notification bell for that. Because if you want to hear some trash talk, bro, we get some trash talk. I know Isaiah and Jeff. Oh my God,
back and forth constantly. We go.
So this is going to be awesome. I'm just going to have the popcorn ready, just watching live, just watching how much Isaiah can get under your skin.
Yeah, he can. But I also have little digs at him that obviously that irritate the shit out of him. So. But it's funny because we're really cool. Like he's one of the first guys that I met in person. Yeah, I did in my last job. I actually had a delivery to do in Pensacola, and hung out with him. Like he was actually the first person from the show a few years ago that I met. But yeah, I mean, we talk a lot of shit to each other, but it's all love, man. Except Jaguars suck ass, just as like they did today. Fuck the Jaguars.
It's not 2-0 love, but it's still love.
It's not 2-0. There's only no matter what happens with the Texans, we're going to be sitting atop the AFC South. I don't give a shit.
We're the AFC South champs right now.
It's the Colts to lose at this point. So again, Shane Steichen, if you're listening, it's your division now to lose.
Yep. Daniel,
if you don't win
what you're doing, son,
it's because of you.
Just keep doing what you're doing, Daniel. Give the ball to JT, and then once they start stacking the box, then dump it off to Alec Pierce. Find Tyler Warren for at the 15-yarder. You're good.
Yep. But yeah, so we look forward to seeing y'all next week. We're gonna finish up Sunday Night Football. Got a long week before we head out to Jacksonville. So we will see you when we do that show. As always, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. We appreciate all the support. And we'll see you guys next week.